Any questions?
No, I don't have any questions. I do have a statement, though. Hello, everybody. This is Emmeth, and welcome back to my little Guardsman. Last time, we did the wedding, the royal wedding, which did not go well at all for the Sprawl. The princess may be okay, but today, I don't know which day it is. Day 8 or something, maybe. We're at war, though, so that's nice. It's not, but it is what it is. And we're just gonna continue the game.
Did you see my dad? He was there. He looked okay.
No, I meant questions about the new drafting procedure. It was in the weekly update video.
Oh.
You mean the propaganda video?
You know what propaganda is?
Yeah.
I didn't until I watched that video.
It's pretty funny.
Listen, people are going to come up asking about joining the army. It's your job to decide if they're a good fit, especially considering who else is coming to enlist that day.
I thought my job was to decide who to let pass the gate.
That's also your job. This is wartime. You have to do 2 things now.
Ah.
I wish my dad was here. He'd show me how to get out of doing 2 things.
Yeah.
Up until
Hamish
now,
would do that.
We've tolerated a 2-star average with you, Guardsman. Not anymore. We are dancing on a knife's edge here, so now you have to maintain a 2.5-star average, or it's game over.
I think I've been doing that anyway, so...
Oh, and if you don't draft the right people, we could lose the war. Also game over.
Oh, damn.
Wait, figuratively or literally?
Both.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well, I'm gonna go.
Alright, see
You're
ya, buddy.
just gonna leave after dropping something that heavy on me?
Fine, I'll stay. We can tutorial some more.
Actually, I'm starting to see the appeal of your first plan.
I thought you might. Goodbye, Lil.
Bye-bye. Alright, level 8. There we go. The Royal Writ. After months of this siege, the Sprawl's resources, namely its food stores, have reached a new dangerous low. It's been that long? Man. If a guard discovers any means to improve our dwindling food supply, you are to contact either myself or Lieutenant Stryker. Failure to contact leadership will be reflected in your star ranking. Okay. Any means to improve our dwindling food. Okay. Related, any individuals or groups coming from outside the Sprawl who will burden our meager food supply are to be carefully vetted. Like with item 1, the decision to admit anyone who fits this description should be run by either Ash or me. Stryker, alright. Best of luck to those who are becoming responsible for drafting individuals for service on the front lines. Remember, there's always more than meets the eye, and although it may seem like sending more people to the fray is the right idea, that's not always the case. Hey, Guardios! I'm breaking in a new assistant down in the dungeon. Go easy on him if you get him when you call. Okay. It's gonna be, you know. Yeah, our thing is gonna go up a lot. So we can put, like, basically in everything here. I think. Yeah, we can. Alright. There we go. We got everything loaded up.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is this the place where a fella could sign up to join that war that's going on?
Yes.
It is. Why? Do you know someone who's looking to sign up?
Sure do, ma'am. His name is Elmer John, and you're looking at him. I'm talking about me, ma'am.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I got that.
Alright, I don't know, he seems good enough, I suppose, but, let's talk to him.
Now, what's a guy like you doing wanting to fight in a war like this?
I fight for one thing and one thing only. My one and only love, Glory Ann.
Uh-huh. Alright.
That's very heroic, I guess. This Glory Ann, is she your sweetheart?
She sure is.
And does Glory Ann feel the same way about you?
she sure does. At least, I thought she did.
Okay, I don't know what's going on here. I think there's no food supply here, I don't think. What can we do? Like, he doesn't seem to have any. I think food spray is like the only thing we can feasibly do. I might as well try.
I can't believe Glory Ann would do me wrong like she done me and be caught in the arms of another man.
Oh, damn.
I guess I could have talked to her about it, but the minute I saw her and that lug Bosco together, I jumped to the first conclusion in my head and left town to do the first thing I thought of doing. Was this the right thing to do? Yes, it's Glory Ann that did the wrong thing.
I don't know about this one. He's doing this for all the wrong reasons. I don't feel confident in this one. I'm gonna say no.
I don't think I can, in good conscience, send you to the front, Elmer. Go home, find Glory Ann, and talk to her.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I was making one of those, what do you call it, hasty decisions I always make. I'll go home and see my Glory Ann, who I caught in the arms of another man, and I'll make the biggest apology banner anybody ever saw.
Sure. That's your business, I guess.
What's an apology banner?
It's the easiest way to say you're sorry. So long, ma'am. You take care now. Glory Ann, I'm a-comin'.
To me, it didn't seem like he did anything wrong, but, you know, who am I to judge?
Ah, it's you again. I remember you, the miserable wretch who sought me the last time I came to this repulsive, simmering carbuncle of a city.
Uh-huh.
I remember you too. You're that unpleasant, obnoxious Ebenezer Scrooge knockoff.
Yeah,
Yes, we have met.
we have met. What do you want?
It is my intention to go straight to the bank of the Sprawl and have my substantial monies removed from this sinking barge of a city before the banks are overrun, or worse, sacked. Mr. Dung just needs to hear my confirmation number, and I will have my fortune sheltered in a more rich, people-friendly nation.
What will happen to the BS without you?
Most likely, BS will fall in one great lump. Perhaps enough people will continue to buy into BS, but as far as I'm concerned, the people here were up to their necks in BS anyway.
Yeah. That makes sense.
We're still talking about the bank, right?
Okay,
That miserable old... he cannot be allowed to take his money out of the bank. If he does, BS will tumble down around us.
yeah.
Stop him. Convince him to reinvest his money in the Sprawl. Be the master interrogator I know you can be.
Okay, so... the whip, maybe?
You'd whip an old man? You are the monster, not I.
What? I never called you a monster.
You didn't? Oh, sorry. So many do. Still, pretty appalling behavior.
That was not it. I think I might, to him, yeah. I'll restart this. So I know that Ash wants him to reinvest, which...
Ah. Yes.
I don't know...
It is my intention, Mr.
You really think the people of the Sprawl are dumb enough to sink their own bank?
Inevitably. People flock to BS at the first real sign of danger.
Did we just talk to him again?
You can't let the bank fail. We need that BS money to make sure the city doesn't fall.
Well, you should have thought of that before convincing the princess to turn down that delightful Prince Phineas.
Is there anything I can say to change your mind?
My mom. What? Save the day. You be a hero.
You'll totally save the day if you help the city. They might even throw a parade in your honor.
Parades? Yuck. Peasant fashion shows at best. At worst, jugglers. Ooh.
I have one more.
You've delayed me long enough. It doesn't matter what you do at this point. I'm taking my money and leaving this miserable city to rot. Deny me entry, and Mr. Dung has my express orders to dissolve my account and have my money sent to me elsewhere. Arrest me, and with my one phone call, I will have Mr. Dung carry out my wishes from jail. It's inevitable now.
No matter what I do, you're taking your money and leaving?
That's right, you lose. 1 star for you.
This can't just be a dead end, can it?
It can, and it be. The end.
I mean, what a jerk. Do I go back again? Because I can't do anything else, right? I don't want to waste my time on this.
Miserable child. Mr. Dung will be red in the face when he hears about this. But he has his orders. My money will be dissolved from BS and sent to me elsewhere. I hope you remember this day as your precious city burns around.
I didn't like that at all. Yeah. No, we'll rewind again. I'm rewinding already, like, not restart, but yeah. I have to try my best here. But if I'm wasting all of my time travel things on him, then I can't do it with other, you know, people.
Ah, it's... Yeah.
I don't think it's telling the truth. I don't...
Honestly, what does it all matter anyway? I've spent my entire life accumulating one of the largest fortunes in the Sprawl, but what good is it without my darling whelp? If only I could speak with him again. I could leave all this money behind if it would get me back my whelp.
Okay.
It is my intention to go... Mr. Dung.
What will happen?
Most likely.
We're still talking. You can't let the bank fail. We need that BS money to make sure the city...
Well, you should have thought...
Is there anything I can...
The goblins. Not the children. Not save the day. Not mother.
There is only one goblin I think of, and I think of him constantly. Whelp. Not that it is any of your business in the slightest, but that photo was taken of me and Whelp in happier times.
Where is he now?
That rotten court jester / dungeon keeper had the audacity to offer that useless goblin a job. Now he's gone. Whelp, so beautifully useless.
I mean...
Well done, child. Mr. Dung will be pleased. Here's a little something for you, little one. Yes, something to remember me by as your precious city burns around you.
$2? Really?
2 stars. Screw it, I don't care. I've wasted enough time.
Where is he? Where's that meek little slunk of a man?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Did a hopelessly heartbroken fella by the name of Elmer John come by this way? Spouting a crazy notion, like running off and joining the army?
As a matter of fact, he did.
Oh, Elmer John, what have you done? Tell me, did you allow that fool to throw his life away over nothing?
I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you or not.
I have to know if you sent him off to war, because if you didn't send him, then I'd like you to send me, to get as far away from that fool as possible.
I didn't tell him. I didn't do anything.
I take it you're Glory Ann.
That's me, Glory Ann.
The same Glory Ann that was caught in the arms of another man?
It's not what it looked like. And if Elmer John had stuck around for more than a second, I could have explained that to him.
And you're sick of these lunk-headed men getting all hot and bothered and making hasty decisions over something that could have been settled by a rational conversation?
Exactly.
Yeah. We just talk more, I guess.
Even if that fool Elmer John is drafted as well, and he's there waiting for me with his big dumb eyes and his cutie pie dimples, it won't matter. He won't be able to smooth talk his way back into my heart after doing something so stupid like running off and joining the war. At this point, it doesn't matter if you let him in or not. Either way, I've made up my mind.
Well, that sucks.
Love that fierce determination. But you really don't want to know if he was drafted? What if he's at home waiting for you, with a big old apology banner that says, "I'm a fool, take me back"?
He's run out of apology banners this time. Him and his suspicious mind. Not to mention the wartime measures prohibiting the sale of fabric for such frivolities.
Uh-huh. I don't understand what we're supposed to do here. I'm not gonna draft her. But...
Glorian, I gotta know, did Elmer John really find you in the arms of another man?
That's only what Elmer thought he saw. It all started when that big loud Bosco from 2 houses over came round like he always does to try to court me again. I explained to him that Elmer John had asked for my hand and that I had said yes. And then Bosco explodes and says he's gonna smash Elmer's head like a jug. So I lunged at Bosco to hold him back. The big brute. That's what Elmer saw. And the next thing I know, he's crying about going off to war.
Sounds like before you go and do the same thing, Elmer's gone and done and run off with a hurt heart. Maybe y'all should be slowing your ride and talking it through too. Am I right?
Why are you talking like that?
I thought you wanted to.
I sure don't. Can you just do me a favor and do the opposite of what you did for him, for me?
No.
That's confusing, but okay.
I won't. I won't do that. Hey, I won't do that.
Now, I'm not doing this because I drafted Elmer John and I'm trying to keep you apart.
I understand.
And I'm not doing this because I didn't draft him and I want you two to be together.
Understood.
I'm doing this because I don't think you fully thought this through. I'm denying your recruitment into the army.
I guess I was acting a little hot under the collar there for a minute. I should go home and talk things over with Elmer and... Wait. Now will you tell me? What happened to him? Did he get drafted into the war?
I didn't send him to the front. I think you'll find he'll be waiting for you when you get home. Big ol' apology banner and all.
Thank goodness.
I did a good thing. Probably. Oh, hey.
Oh, hello, Lil. Isn't it an absolutely beautiful day? Sun's shining, birds chirping. Why, a gobbo could almost sing about it.
Hey. I don't know who you are, but hey.
Nice to see you again.
You do.
What are you doing here?
I'm just coming from a conference of GLA members from different nations looking to help each other out.
The GLA sounds like it's thriving.
It sure is. We made some major inroads with a sympathetic group of Petrardian miners. They've offered to dig tunnels that will bring food to the Sprawl without anyone knowing.
This is good.
I hope we can get these plans to Queen Desdemona for her stamp of approval. Then we can get things underway.
This sounds like a great thing.
You should take these to the Queen.
I'm on my way there now.
Alright, we're calling Ash, I guess? Wait, was it Ash or was it Striker? I think it was Ash, right? Yeah, it was Ash. Okay.
Tunnel plans to increase our dwindling food supplies. Let him in post-haste. Let him in.
Yes,
The
indeedy.
city's best and brightest will go over the map and construction will begin in no time. We have food! We have food! Well done, child.
Excellent stuff. I didn't do anything, but... There we go.
Lil, it is always a pleasure.
Julian, I hope you have a fantastic day.
Do you really mean that?
Yes. I do.
I sincerely do. Keep up the great work, friend.
Thanks, Lil. You're one of the good ones.
Yeah. I'm one of the good ones. Hey, look at that. Well done. Well done. Well done indeed. Alright, we're good. Hey.
Hey, Lil. Listen, I wanted to say I know things must be tough for you with Hamish out on the front lines and...
And what? The fact that I have to work a full-time job at age 12?
Yeah, that's gotta be tough.
And the fact that I live alone on top of a dive bar?
Well, you meet some interesting people.
True.
And the fact that my dead mom's still dead?
Oh, well, that's... Listen, okay, Lil. That's a bit far. It's a bit far.
Oof, yeah, that's pretty rough. Well, if you ever need someone to talk to, you know where to find me.
I'm actually not sure I do know where to find you.
Oh, well, normally it would be at the barracks, but for the foreseeable future, I'll be running security for Her Majesty Queen Desdemona.
That's good.
After you finish your shift, Her Majesty and the Royal Consort have asked to see you.
Nice. Figures. Our thing.
Oh, Cecil. Once again, we dance this dance. You come to escort me to bigger and bigger meetings. I make fun of you. Quite the team we are.
I should have stayed in school. She's meeting with some high-ranking member of the Mages Guild to discuss battle strategy. To be honest, the guild hasn't been very supportive of how Her Majesty has handled things. She was looking for a bit of backup and wanted you specifically.
Well, she can count on me. I hope.
I hope so too. The fate of the Sprawl may rest in your hands.
It always does, Cecil. I'll see you after my shift.
Great, great.
Those
Thanks,
are-
Lil. And if you write your dad, tell him we all wish him well.
Those are like big, like... those are... I don't know how to say it, like, but those are big expectations on a 12-year-old girl, you know?
I will. I know he'd love to hear it. See you later, Cecil.
Alright, next one. A familiar group of black-clad folk approach... Okay, well... Has another cat died?
You must help us, child. We have been left without shelter. It's awful.
Scarborough has fallen.
Okay. I guess I trust them, but I will use this last one on them. Well, maybe I don't trust them, I don't know.
I still miss my beloved Sprankles. Boo-hoo!
I've been doing my best not to fantasize about poisoning my employer lately. Must not confess crimes, must resist child's powerful spray. Gah.
Excuse me, what?
All right, I did it. I lowered the bridge and let those...
Bastards?
Right, those bastards. I let them in. It was me.
Well.
Oh, you sneak.
You are hereby banished from the court of Scarborough.
Prince Phineas was right. Soon the entire Sprawl will fall to the might of the kingdom of Petrard. Oh, go away.
Okay,
Well
well.
spotted, Guardian.
Listen, I'm just doing my job.
And that's how you truth spray your way to success.
Yeah, I guess so.
Excellent line, milady.
But that was... Oh, never mind. Even with that settled, I'm still not sure what to do with these people.
I think it'll be okay. Maybe we should call Ash Striker. Actually, hold on. What did Striker say? I'm breaking in a new assistant, so that's not any of those. I feel like Ash is always the best person to call.
Oh, my heart just breaks for the dear Duchess and the people of Scarborough. While our food supplies remain dangerously low, with the tunnel operation unlocked thanks to you, we should just be able to feed everyone, including these refugees. You may let them in.
Ah, okay. I guess we'll do that then. Yeah. This is fine.
Bless you, dear child.
Yes, thanks awfully. As I said, we are incredibly hungry.
There should be enough food for your people. We have a new plan to bring more into the Sprawl.
Regardless, you are a hero in the history of Scarborough. If our lands are ever restored to us.
Okay. That should be 3 stars, right? Or full marks. You know what? That works too. You did the right thing in a previous turn. You unmasked the traitor and you were kind to the refugees. 4 star. There you go.
Where do I enlist?
You're there. Here.
Then what are you waiting for? Sign me up already. The name is Bosco.
Of course it's freaking Bosco. Of course it's him. I kind of just want to send him to war, to be honest.
I heard that lily-livered runt Elmer John came by this way, and I want to catch up with him so I can smash his head like a jug.
I know what the right thing to do here is.
You're just the kind of guy we're looking for. But I'll need more than just a first name to sign you up.
Houlihan.
Bosco Houlihan?
Okay, Bosco Houlihan. And last thing, why do you want to smash Elmer's head like a jug?
Because he's a fool.
You said it.
Said what?
About Elmer smashing his head like a jug?
Because he ran away from that quality dame, Glory Ann.
Sure.
You know what? I'm not gonna waste my time. He's in. I want to keep him away from Elmer.
Listen, Buster, we need you.
My name is Bosco.
I know.
But...
Listen, Bosco, we need you.
Okay, good. Look out, Elmer John. I'm coming to smash her head like a jug.
Yeah, go get him. If he's there. Honestly, I forget what I did with him.
Good choice. And I think that is a clear day, right? Indeed it is. Alright. That works for me. Didn't do this guy though, but that's whatever. I think we did everything. Ow. I'm kind of tempted to do another playthrough of this at a later point on my own and try to get the perfect score.
Which is exactly why we must start using them immediately.
The risk is too great.
We need more time to study the long-term repercussions.
A luxury we can ill afford.
Your Majesty, Lil has arrived.
Thank you, Cecil. Lil, thank goodness you're here. I've got a problem.
You have an opportunity, Your Highness.
You know Tyronius Athanatos, I believe.
Unfortunately, yes.
I've had the pleasure, I guess.
Yes, I remember this little guardsman.
And Dr. B. Have you met Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn, Lil?
I could make a time paradox joke here, but yes, I have met her. No. I'm tempted, actually.
Can't say I've ever heard of her.
But we have met at the dig site where I work multiple times. I gave you... Oh no, Lil, is this lapse of memory a result of using the chronometer 3000 I gave you?
Ah, so she does have access to power crystal technology. I might have known.
Wait, Lil has had access to power crystal technology this whole time? Maybe it's not as dangerous as we imagined. She seems fine.
You know what? It's all a matter of perspective, really.
We don't know that. It's still too early.
How long can we wait? How many brave soldiers of the Sprawl must give their lives before we use the tools we have available?
Let me fill you in on what's going on here. The Mages Guild feels that if they had access to power crystals, they could hold back the enemy and maybe even win the war outright.
Okay, so why don't they go buy some? I know a guy in an alley. You know what? I'm gonna stop there. It's starting to sound weird.
Yeah, it does.
They want all the crystals. Access to every dig site and existing stockpile in order to amplify their power.
The good doctor could simply give us the blueprints. Or better yet, the working model the child has in her possession. This would allow our research to flourish in no time.
Dr. Beatrix feels that there are too many unknown variables to use it safely on a larger scale.
The Mages Guild is and always has been reckless. There's no way I'm handing my research over to you, not until I see the full effects on my human test guinea pig here.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah. Wait, what?
We both knew what this was.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
Well, Lil, you've been using power crystals at the guardshed. What do you think? Are they too dangerous?
I don't know. I'm 12. How do I know?
I don't know. How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm 12.
Thank you for your counsel. I always appreciate having multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions.
I should have made a decision, shouldn't I?
I have made up my mind. Dr. B will continue to oversee Lil's progress with the chronometer 3000, and it will stay out of the hands of the Mages Guild until we can be certain that it is safe to use in this war.
Then at least allow the guild access to the crystal reserve for the sake of the Sprawl's future.
For the time being, the reserve shall remain under my control.
For the time being.
My decision is final, Tyronius. You will find that I am not as easily swayed by you as my father was.
Ah, well, that's nice.
I'm just here to support my lady love. This choice has been eating her up inside. It's an important decision, and I want to do anything I can to help.
I think she made a good choice. With you, I mean.
I'm glad calmer heads prevailed. At least for now.
Why the princess listens to you, I will never understand.
I'm 12.
It's like you're the only two people in the Dead Mums Club. My mother's terrible. That should count for something. Hopefully your words will not sway Desdemona on future matters.
Hopefully they will. This just looks just like the machine at the dig site. Wonder if it's any good at games on it. There's no good games on it.
Thanks for your insight, Lil. I'm sorry to keep putting you in this position.
I'm okay. There's Fireball Cannon, Caledon, and of course Bertrand, Marvog, and the Sprawl smack dab in the middle.
Hey, you spoke well today, Lil.
I did? No shit.
One more message for you today. I was instructed to tell you to head over to Malcolm's to meet the advisors. Good luck.
Oh man, more stuff? Alright, I guess so. It's only been 36 minutes. There's a few places we can go now, but I guess we'll go to the Dungeon Master's place. Are there any people in jail? No, the jail is empty. That really interesting
What I don't
door.
understand is why would they have summoned her to a meeting without us there? Where's the fun in that?
Without at least one of us there. And we all know it should have been me. You really believe that, don't you?
When it comes down to the serious, important things that affect this kingdom, I think they'd rather take advice from the strategic mind of a ranking military officer. Rather than the 2 cents of a goofy, hopped-up lunatic with questionable taste in fashion. Or a lousy court jester.
Wow, what a sick burn.
Ouch! We were both in the firing line on that one.
Well, all that being said, you still weren't asked to join said quorum, but she was.
Yeah, I was, actually.
And she is here.
I am here.
What?
She is here. She's here. She's here. Lil is here. I really have to work on my subtlety.
Alright.
Ah, Lil, you're here. We heard you got summoned to talk to the Queen and her new choice of partner for some kind of special quorum.
How was it? Was it boring? What kind of boring things did they talk about while you were there? Tell us.
I don't know. I mean, you wouldn't want to hear boring stuff, right?
I think if they wanted you to know what they talked about at the meeting, they would have invited you.
She won't tell us anything. She's as useless as you two are.
I take offense to that.
Offense to what? Sorry, I got distracted.
Well, it's Malcolm. Malcolm's fine.
Can I go now?
You're dismissed.
Great. Oh, that was productive, I guess. Oh, will Hat Guy be here? I got some money, but I don't have that much money. Alright.
Lil, how goes the Battle of the Southern Gate?
Same old. How are things around here holding up?
Great. Business is better than ever. Something about war and the idea of impending doom really gets people out to the bar.
Yeah.
That's good?
Sort of.
You bet it is. If this keeps up, we'll finally be able to get this place up to code.
Then we can get rid of the rats.
We don't have rats. I mean, we do, but technically they have us.
Yeah,
Turns
sounds
out
like
they
it.
own the building and we just rent from them.
Funny.
But if we make enough money, we can buy out from under them. As far as landlords go, they aren't the worst.
I could do without all the hissing.
Hey, that reminds me. Lil, you got a letter in the mail.
How did that Never mind. A letter? From who?
From Hamish.
Oh, from Dad?
A letter from Dad? Gimme.
Alright, is he gonna have the voice there? Or...
Hey, Sweet Pea. How's everything back home? I'm doing okay here. I've gotten to know a lot of the guys. Then when they don't come back from battle, I get the chance to get to know a few more. I miss you. I know you might be scared right now, but don't be. It'll take tougher stuff than this little war to do in your old dad. Please let me know that you're all right. Or even if you're not. I need to hear how you're doing. I love you, Lil. Dad.
Aw. He's a good dad.
Love you too, Dad. But what should I write back to him? If I tell him things are tough here, he might worry and get distracted in battle. But if I tell him I'm doing well, he might feel like I don't need him and then get distracted in battle. He's easily distracted.
He is.
Oh boy, neither answer seems right.
Are you talking to me?
No.
Man. I want to be positive, actually. Yes, both choices seem strange, but it's what do you have to do, you know? We can talk about it later. He'll be fine.
There, that should do it. Hey, Arda, mind making sure this gets to where it needs to go?
Sure thing, Lil.
Thanks. Anyone else around the bar? There is. It's you.
Well, if it isn't my old pal Lil.
We're not pals.
Oh, so now you remember me.
Always did, kiddo. Just had to play it cool while at my legitimate place of business. My former legitimate place of business, that is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, what happened?
Tough to say, kid. Could have been any number of things. Change in management, downsizing on account of the war.
It was probably the illegal gambling operation you were running out of the concession stand.
That was probably it.
Tough to say, kid. Regardless, I'm here on official bookie business. I've come to collect a debt from Hamish.
Oh no, really?
Sounds about right. How much does he owe you?
30 gold, and I've got the marker to prove it.
Hey, I earned that.
And so did I. Pleasure doing business with you, kiddo. But hey, I'm not all bad. I hate to take a young kid's pocket money so heartlessly.
Do you really?
Doesn't seem that way.
Hate to take it without giving them a chance to win it back, that is.
Fredo, no gambling.
No gambling.
No gambling.
No gambling, Fredo.
No gambling, just talking.
We're just talking here. Just talking.
Listen, the Sprawl Brawlers are playing out of town today, and they got the game on that there TV. Tell you what I'll do. You pick who wins, and I'll give you your 30 gold back. If you don't, I keep it. How does that sound to you?
Sure.
That sounds like gambling.
No gambling.
I ain't hearing a no here. Which team do you want to hear about?
I guess we have to do this. Let's just...
With most of their star players being drafted in the war, the team was left with the weaklings and rejects even the army wouldn't take. What they're lacking in muscle and skill, they are also lacking in technical knowledge of the game. They're squirrely, but they can sometimes pull off a win.
They can sometimes do it?
You betting on the Brawlers?
I guess...
Which team do you want to...
I guess we'll hear about the Fosca Falcons.
Now this team is really something. The owner fired all the players and hired his extended family to play for the team. I'm talking cousins in the outfield, aunties on the pitch, and even his great-great-uncle is playing the fourth-stop swing.
Wow.
Never seen a team bicker so much, but when someone insults their mother, they're on. You betting on them?
No.
Which team?
I'm betting on the Sprawlers, I think.
What? You bet?
Yeah.
All right, kid. Your bet is in. Good luck.
Loyalty's gotta count for something.
I bet Brawlers fans are sure wishing their star players weren't cannon fodder for an enemy army right about now.
Yeah, seems about right.
Great Uncle Zach, the Falcon's elderly but unstoppable fourth-stop swing, was just lifted up by his formidable nephews, Kron and Lorik, breezing past the Brawlers' warded circle.
Mm-hmm.
Despite a nice attempt to unseat the Wiggly Pig, Sprawl's third whacker, Korab, ended up with a face full of mud. Truly grim stuff for the Brawlers. We're down to the final seconds here, folks.
Uh-oh.
The Falcon's first flanksman, Fiona, has taken out her slingshot. She's pulling it back, and she's beamed the glistening gargoyle, and the Fosca Falcons win! Congratulations to the Fosca family on another bloody successful family reunion.
Oh, it's too bad.
Hey, tough luck, kid. See you around.
Yeah, I guess so. He's gonna take the money anyway. Who cares? Hello.
Lil, I'm being discreet. Isla bet me 5 gold that I couldn't steal a bottle of fizzy when Arda's distracted.
How are you planning to do that?
I figure if I wait long enough, one of the rats will bite her and she'll freak out and maybe run around a bit.
Solid plan.
Great. Alright, let's go to... Garby. There we go. I knew it.
Welcome to Garby's Emporium of Wonder. Lil, about time you showed up. I've had every mage in town come by the shop today trying to buy up all the power crystals.
Really? You mean you don't have any left?
I wouldn't have if I didn't hide a few away for my best customer.
Aw, man, he's great.
I'm your only customer.
You were my only customer, but now that I cornered the mage market, I don't know if I'll be able to keep these crystals in stock.
That's too bad.
Well, the good ones anyway. The mages didn't seem to have too much interest in the cheapo ones. Hey, by the way, before you get to shopping, this blowtorch you sold me with Fossey carved onto it?
Yeah?
I've had the hardest time selling it. Maybe you'll want it back. Might come in handy. And I'll sell it to you for just 4 gold.
Sure. We have 7 crystals. That's like... fair amounts? We can't really upgrade anything anyway, so we might as well just buy a crystal. Alright, is there anything else around here? No? Okay, no hat guy today, I guess. I didn't see him anywhere, so... I guess he's out looking for a new hat. That would be my guess. I guess we'll just go to sleep then. I guess that's all she wrote for today.
We're all thinking of your dad, Lil.
Alright, I think that's it.
I think I've done everything.
Alright, let's go to bed. And we have some reading to do as well. Alright. Mr. Dung was just getting ready to slip out the back of BS when Grumpkin the Dankworth arrived. It took the two of them most of the night to load up the gold Mr. Meanie, or as the kids call him, had at the bank into cash that was hired for the job. Without the Danworth fortune, the bank had exactly 28.66 remaining and declared bankruptcy, triggering massive panic in the markets. Mr. Dung was taken by the angry mob and hanged in a square for his... oh my goodness. For his role in the BS shortfall. Harsh but fair? Only time will tell. As for Gumping T. Dankworth, he made snow angels in an indoor swimming pool full of money he had installed in his custom-built castle on the shores of Lake Innes. He died shortly after. No one missed him. Thanks to his timely arrival back at the Sprawl, Julian was able to prepare a lavish birthday party for his best friend Gary. Even Goblin, Troll, Halfling, Cyclops, and Mole Person, every Goblin, Troll, Halfling, Cyclops, and Mole Person who was anyone was there. It was a bright spot in what had otherwise been a dark few months for the Sprawl. As a birthday present, Julian gave Gary a pure, unrefined power crystal that he received from the visiting miners. The glint of its unearthly glow reflected in Gary's eyes as he inserted the powerful crystal into his practice wand. He thanked Julian profusely for this most precious present. It never left his side from that day on. Right. The next day, Julian presented the plans as he was carrying them to the city council. Those plans detailed an extensive tunnel system to be dug underneath the wall of the Sprawl, which would allow food to be secretly and safely moved into the Sprawl under the enemy's nose. After a short period of deliberation, the council realized just how hungry they all were and unanimously approved the plan. Someone will be arriving to start digging the tunnel system soon, but it's all up to it's all on the up and pretty hush hush. With new plans for bringing food into the city working their way through the bureaucracy of the Sprawl, there were enough rations for the refugees from Scarborough to eat, and a space was made for them as the refugee camp springing up and down the docks. The Duchess was not impressed by her new surroundings, but to be honest, she was a very difficult person to please. Swift justice was visited upon the traitor who lowered the drawbridge of Castle Scarborough in the middle of the night, allowing the enemy to enter and take control of the duchy. The villain was hanged in the town square. Brutal? Certainly, but this is war and it's better than to be safe than sorry. Plus, it made for a fine day's entertainment as there are no video games in the Sprawl to keep busy people amused. Nice. That's it? No, that's not it. Okay, what are we doing here? Sprawl victorious. The garrison station at the Sprawl secret western food depot successfully repelled invading Petardian forces. The Sprawl's reserved food stores are safe from the enemy's greedy hands and empty stomachs. Bosco's suppressed feelings and lifetime of compensating at the gym led to him fighting impressively on the battlefield, inspiring all around him. Elmer John went home and talked things over with Glorianne. They called the engagement back on and got married soon after. Nice. Alright. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. We'll do level 9 next time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time for more Little Guardsman. See you then. Bye-bye.